Who told you that you must go to school? Where did you get the idea from? Who ingrained that thinking into you? A child is not supposed to go to school until the child is 4 years old. Because we destroyed the public education, a generation of private school owners came and started coming up with products to take money from our pocket and program us into the bondage of education. So they start talking of preschool, kindergarten, all kinds of names for the first 4 years where nothing. And many people now, that's what you are spending money on. So your husband is earning 250. You are earning 80,000 or 100,000. So the total money coming to your family is 350. The school fees you are paying is 200. Where is the wisdom? Can't somebody stay at home and say, look, you know what? For the first 4 years of my child's life, I'm going to stay, I'm going to homeschool this child. My husband, you'll be working. I will stay at home. Many women that are working today, they are not supposed to be working. It has nothing to do with family. It's about my family. What's our family value? This is the formative stage of this children. Stay at home, because what you are going to earn is not even anything. You are going to earn 100. So if you are earning something big, they might say, okay, only maybe you are, the man will be the one to stay at home. Because we see this happening all over. So we should diffuse ourselves.
You say that again, sir. Because your voice was very loud when you were saying the women can stay at home.
No.
If the woman is earning more,
the man should stay at home. It's happening everywhere. It's for your family. The man will now stay at home. You homeschool these people. Because one of the things that has affected us is because we have this mindset of full-time housewife, full-time. There's nothing like that anymore in the 21st century. Because everybody, full-time housewife. Because everybody can work from home now. So from home, you can be a millionaire, a billionaire from your home. There are many things you can do from home. So there is nothing like, I don't want to be a full-time housewife. You can be a stay-at-home mom and run things from home and take care of the formative stage of your children. When it's now time for them to go to school, the most important education is primary and secondary. Case closed. Anything after secondary school, you are fooling yourself. Majority of the university today, they are all just wasting their life away. Because many of the courses you are studying is useless. The world is changing. The day you enter school, by the time you graduate in 5 years' time, everything you have learned is useless. Over 80% of what you learn in university is useless in the real world. So what are we killing ourselves in university? You don't know any trade, you don't have anything. After you finish 22 years in school, the first letter you write is, I beg to apply. So the educational system was programmed to make you a beggar, so that you can be begging for job, because we have people graduating, they can't create job, they are seeking for job. Once you have finished primary school and you have discovered purpose, from primary school you can now say, okay, I'm going to catering school 3 years or 2 years. I'm going to tailoring school 2 years. You will now go and study to develop the skill that you have discovered.
And you can become a chef
from that point.
At 13.
Because the courses of the future, most of the courses people are studying now, they are trying to solve yesterday's problem. The courses that will solve tomorrow's problem does not require 4 years. Why? Because certification is almost every 6 months. New things are coming out. So you need between 6 months to 18, 2 years max, to be focused on the basics of any skill or career, and then you continue to grow in that career.
What about computer programming?
In fact, that's the simplest one. In 6 weeks, you can start making money.
Online.
In 6 weeks.
You don't need to go to spend 4 years.
Cyber security, all manner of stuff going on. You can sit in your house and you'll be making millions in dollars legally. There are schools in this Lagos that will teach you that free of charge. They will house you, they will feed you, they will teach you free, they will still give you a job. And then you will pay back when you get a job over a period of time. School free in this Lagos. People are not looking for that. They want to go and do 4 years, and then 4 years that will become 6 years, because it's the programming. Because when we're growing up, our parents want you to be a doctor, lawyer, engineer. All those courses are useless now. AI is taking over.
What I'm hearing you is
we should law. Law is
we should.
There is nothing called law, but expired. They are all expired courses. Law, medicine.
It's about
AI is doing it now. Watson will take over. The law you are studying law in Nigeria. When you get to England, you can't practice. You have to acclimatize to their own. You do their bar. You go to America and say, but the software now, AI, will be a global lawyer that has every law of every nation and understands every language. So which law are you reading? We are just wasting time. It's a programming that we have not yet understood, and we are still following that assembly line.
So I argue with all this medicine. I won't leave law. Medicine. You actually need to go and study medicine.
And there are AI now, there are robots now. We are in the fourth, in fact, we are in the 15th industrial revolution, that I will put the machine on your body now. It will tell me everything about you from A to Z, from head to toe, the state of your kidney, your liver, your lung, and the treatment you need to have. Do you know there are tablets you can take now, just one vitamin? Everything you need for a whole day is inside. So, you don't need to eat.
Sir, I agree with most of the
and
things.
You'll be okay. So I'm not saying that those things will not be needed, but the number of people that are going in there will be left stranded, because by the time you come out, we need 50. There are 5 million of you. You will not be stranded. So we need to begin to think
differently.
Yeah, that's it. Because the way forward is you must be a value creator. Many people are in the marketplace, they are not offering value. They are just going to collect. And what does it mean? Money flows in exchange for value. What is value? Meeting needs, solving problems, and answering questions. So you must have something you are offering your generation that they are paying you for. People don't employ for activity anymore. They employ for productivity. You know, you are an entrepreneur. Do you know how many unemployable graduates we have in Nigeria? They can't speak good English. They can't write letter without connection.
They didn't go to school.
And these are the people, and you are talking to them.
They went to school.
They went to school, but school didn't go through them, because most of these schools, they are not teaching them anything. They are just buying handouts.
I agree with you.
Do you have an idea of the Nigerian university? 300 people in the class, 120 people in the class, 80 people in the class. Lecturers don't come.
They don't even come.
These are the realities. Why are we deceiving ourselves? You now say my child is in this, is in that. Then we now say it's a
and
private.
Borrowing money to pay for
private university. This one is a private this. This one is a Christian.
Dr. school. Mariam wants to
just jump in a bit.
Okay.
So, you know, I think you're my favorite guest. Every time you come, I learn a lot. I just want to, maybe let's just clarify this education thing. I know the message you're trying to put across, but I feel that there's such a generalization. Some people will be confused and think that university education is a no-no. I'm trying to understand that you mean the state of our tertiary education right now, because of the way it is, we need to look for other alternatives to educate ourselves. That's what you're saying.
Now, what I'm saying is this.
Because, let me just add this, because this AI you're talking about, those people that have created this, they went to university.
Now, so listen, please listen. I have 2 master's degrees, I have 2 PhD, not all. I went to school, so I have 2 PhD. So I'm not saying that you should not go to school. I'm not saying that you don't need education. But when you are going to school, be going to school because you really need it. Be going to school because it is important to help you to become who you are supposed to be. Many people already discover what they are supposed to do. I'm supposed to be a fashion designer, but because of this programming, you want to first go and do medicine. Yes, then you now come back to that. You want to first do architecture first. That is the deception I'm talking about. And then when you are going to school, don't go to school based on the programming of the courses you think will help you to be marketable. Go to school to study the courses that will help you to solve the problem of the world you are living in. Many of us are mirroring our parents' dreams and desires. That's why the popular courses are now. Do you know that in our own days, if you have told your mom you want to be an actor, an actress, they will have said you are a prostitute. They will have said you are doing this. You want to be a footballer. They will say, hey, God, who did this to me? But now we are in the same case now. If a child comes to you now and say, Mom, I want to be a drone pilot, will you agree? If your child comes to you today now and say, I want to go into robotics, will you agree? I want to be a graphic artist, will you agree? Because in your consciousness, being a graphic artist is not a career. Graphic artist, they draw picture. That is the program that we have all been programmed in. The colonial masters messed us up, and we are messing up the next generation. Because think of it. Every time you ask a child, what do you want to become? Majority of them tell you they want to become something that requires them to go and get a job from somebody to get a salary. That's the programming I'm talking about. We have been programmed to go to school. The education sector as it is today was not set up to help you. It was set up to create workers for the marketplace for capitalists. So it's for us to now know that, look, I'm not going to be a pawn in that. I'm going to go to school to learn to earn, to learn to develop my skill so that I can be skillful, to be able to offer value so that money will flow.
Okay. You heard from the man. You see? You heard him. That's from the motivational speaker. You heard from him. That is how a speaker is supposed to speak. You see? All what he said is very, very correct. You see? So, that is the problem most of us have, especially ladies. Well, or men. Let me say everybody generally. We just believe in university degree, bachelor's degree. I'm a lawyer, I'm a doctor, I'm an engineer, I'm a this and that. Then when you get out of school, you start looking for a job. But things are changing now. Nigeria is not like how it is, but the world is changing. Technology has taken over everything now. Now, first and foremost, if you are a computer literate, you can be working from home. You don't need to go to anywhere. You just be in your house and use your computer. You can do affiliate marketing. You can do anything. You work from home. There are so many jobs you can do from home with your computer at home. That is one. Then 2, as a young guy, you can learn barbing salon, how to how to cut hair or something, so that, for example, you are in school, you are in university, maybe after your secondary school, you go and do a skill, learn a skill. Like for a lady, you can learn how to plait hair, salon, how to plait hair, how to make meat pie, how to do hair grow, all those kind of stuff. Then learn computer also. That is a skill. I know mechanics, some people say, mechanic, I don't want to be a mechanic. Do you know that mechanic is, they pay more here in abroad here? If you are a mechanic who know how to fix a car, do you know how much you make? People that make money here in abroad are mechanics. There's a lady, if you know how to plait hair, do you know how much they make? You don't need to go to work. Just sit in your house. People come to meet you. Or you go to meet people in their house who plait their hair. Do you know how much you get? You that is plaiting hair, you make more money than people who are working in the office. You don't know. Do you know how much you plait one hair? So if you have that kind of skill and you travel out of the country, why will you not make money? You don't need to learn how to speak language or go and start running from job 9 to 5. No, just be in your house. People come to you, plait your hair, and you make hell of money. You know everything about salon. So that is what I'm trying to say. Then for guys, if you know how to do hair, how to cut hair, the same thing. Over here, people make a lot of money cutting hair. To cut somebody's hair, you make it very fine. You know how much they pay you? Mechanic, do you know how much they pay mechanic? Computer, do you know what it is? Affiliate marketing, you are in your house, you are using a computer. So there are so many skills you can learn. How to do hair grow, meat pie, all those kind of stuff. So you should have handwork so that you don't need to dig. Okay, like what the motivational speaker said, you are a doctor. They want 50 people in the hospital, 500 apply. They take only 50. Then the other 450 are unemployed. The same thing, banking everywhere. You are just in the bed. I went to university, I'm a banker. And so what? Who cares about what degree you have? When you don't have the connection and they want 10 people, 1 million people apply. They take only 10, the rest people should go back home. So these days, we don't really encourage people going to university again. Why putting your parents in that kind of stress? So many people have dropped out of school because they don't have money for school fees. More girls, you see them fall into the hand of Yahoo boys. Why? Because they want to complete their university by all means. So because the parents cannot afford it, they don't have the money, they go and start sleeping with men. They fall into the hand of all these wrong Yahoo boys. That's why you see some girls, when they drop them from car, they start running mad because they have been used. Sometimes they end up their life is being taken, sniffed out of them because of money ritual, that kind of stuff. They don't want to use money ritual, they just take something for your body and you start running mad on the streets. So many girls and so people have fallen victim, all wanting to make money to pay their school fees in the university because they cannot drop out of school because of the shame and those kind of stuff. Why are you giving yourself that kind of stress? You can still be in the university and be making money. If, for example, you are doing meat pie, you know how to do meat pie, you have the skill. You can do meat pie and sell it to your students and you make a lot of money. You can do hair grow and sell it to your students, you make a lot of money. If you know how to plait hair, how to knit hair, you will do your hair, collect money from your students and you get money from it. The same thing with a man. So, or you have computer skills, computer knowledge. Everywhere in the world you can use it. It's not only in Africa. You don't need to learn language, no matter the country in the world. If you are very good at computer, if you are very good at computer, you are good. You don't need to learn any language. It's general all over the world. You just be in your house and be using your computer. That's all. Affiliate marketing, you are in your house. You don't need to learn the language for whatsoever. It does not matter the country you are. You don't need to learn language. Once you are a computer wizard, you just stay in your house and be using your computer and doing your work at home. It doesn't matter. It doesn't concern anybody. So that is the language. So you people should learn now, because nowadays there's no money. If you want to go to the university, your parents don't have money, just forget it. To be frank, forget it. After your secondary school, go and look for a job to do. Go and look for ski. Learn ski. Go to catering school. Go to a salon, how to learn how to do salon. Go to all those schools and learn ski. Forget about all this school for now. Of what use? After coming out of university, they start paying you 30,000 naira salary or 40,000. Even those who didn't go to school are doing the same thing. If you employ a house help now, the least money you can pay that person is 30,000. You are a graduate, you don't have a job, you go to one private school to teach, they pay you 40,000. What's the difference between you and the house help? House help is getting 30,000. There are some places they pay house help 40, 50,000, it depends. If a billionaire wants a house help, He say, okay, come and work with me. I pay you 60,000 naira or 70,000 naira a month, or 60,000. But you that's a graduate, you will not like to be house help. But a commoner, and that person who didn't go to school will be a house help. They will pay him 60, 70,000. You that went to school, you don't have a job. You start teaching one private school, they pay you 40,000. You see what I'm trying to say? So we should learn skills. We should learn skills. If you know your parents don't have money for university, forget about it. Go and learn skills so that in the future it will benefit you. You may travel, you will not be stranded in any part of the world. The reason why most people are stranded in a part of the world is that when they go, they don't have skill, both man and woman. I'm stranded though. Listen, you can never be stranded in abroad when you have skills. You know how to plait hair. I say, you know how to plait hair. You know how to cut hair. You know how to plait hair as a girl. And the man, you are very good at computer. You never lack. There must be something for you to do. You just carry your computer. You start using it. That's it. And you are lucky abroad. They don't take light. They have light 24 hours. So it's a plus. So that is so. Please let us learn from what these motivational speakers have said, and think of it very well. I know education is very good. You want to graduate this and that, but after graduation, because there are so many people at home now, 6 years, 7 years, they don't have job. They are looking for one job, they don't have job. Like what the man said, everybody just job. You just go to school for job. I beg to apply. Yes, that's it. I beg to apply. You beg to apply. Nobody wants to listen to you. So that's it. So please, thank you very much, and have a nice day. So I will get back to you again in my next video. Thank you very much, and take it very seriously. Try and learn a skill. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.